Hello and welcome to another Pro Korean guide. I gave you guys the choice between Nasus or an Ekton. It was a close one. DKN got overall more support. Now don't you get all butthurt on me, just because 2 more people wanted DKN than the Gator. Sometimes roses smell like poop, other times some subscribers log on to their 5 other accounts and boost the polls. Shit happens. Not much else to say. So let's break this bitch down. Nasus is a fragile creature. When you play Nasus, you pretty much start out soft and useless, similar to a penis. Seriously though, you do no damage and nearly every single top laner wants a piece of your flaccid goodness. This leads me to my main point. Under no circumstance do you take offensive runes or masteries. Your only goal as DKN is to survive lane phase, while taking as little damage as possible while maximizing the CS you pound with your Q. Think of the enemy laner as a shitty abusive person in your life. Currently you have no power to stop them, but as time goes on you build up unfathomable power. Now let them have it. Minions are like Viagra. Sure, a few will make you pretty damn hard, let me tell you, but pop the whole bottle and, damn, you got OG Mudbone on your hands. If a 3-way presents itself to you, don't panic my children. Show them that you have farmed the Viagra. You are the best of the best. Woof woof. Where are you going? I thought you wanted a piece of the champ, you dirty squaw. Here comes DKN. Let me give you a doggy treat. There you go. Good boy. For your masteries I suggest you take grasp 90% of the time. It will give you the sustain and trading power you need. This way you won't get pushed around too much in lane. The other 10% of the time, if you feel like you will stomp because you are either smurfing or versus a melee top laner that you never mind, just always take grasp. If you are versus a ranged opponent like Kayle or Vayne, well you kind of fucked. All you can do is hope they don't brutalize your butthole too hard. If they are bad you will be fine. Just farm under turret. If they are good, beg your jungler for ganks or you will AFK like a true alpha. In lane try to use your Q every time it is up, either to last hit a minions or to keep an enemy champ off of your soft willy. This works best when your grasp is ready to use. This way you will get extra damage off on the enemy laner, and you will heal yourself twice. The twice healing comes from grasp and your passive. Once you are ready to fight for real, throw down your E to lots of damage to them. It also shreds their armor, which makes your Q do a lot more damage. If you want to inflict maximum damage, use your W then Q them. This will overall give you some bitch slap in damage. Note, if they are melee, save your W till they are right on you. Like I said, pick Nasus vs melee champs, not ranged. Susan has interesting power spikes. It's mostly based off Susan's stacks on her Q, but a big power spike is on your first 2 items. You need to choose wisely. When you are versus an AP top laner like Maoke or Rumble, rush Spirit Vestige. When you are vs an AD top laner, rush Frozen Heart. Pretty fucking simple. There are a few exceptions like vs Darius. All I have to say is, don't pick Nasus into Darius unless you want this to happen. For your summoners, the only 3 you need to bother with are Teleport, Ghost, and Flash. You are always going to take Teleport, but Ghost and Flash are both good. Usually though you are going to take Ghost, unless the enemy team has a Jarvan, something that can hold you still for an extended period of time. Max your Q first. You really need the CDR that you gain from leveling it up. In a matchup where you're versus an enemy laner who is entirely reliant on auto attacks, max W second. The only time I really condone maxing E second is if you are being bullied off the CS. In this case, just AFK and go play a game of Wonder Putt. It's half the fun with double the frustration. In the mid and late game, hell even the early game, don't waste your teleport to help out other lanes. Simply use your teleport to get back to your own lane and to split push. 70% of the time when you teleport they just run away. There is nothing you can do. It's best to eat those minions and make them come to you. After all, when you're the hardest champ on the rift, there is no need to go searching for bitches. The bitches will come to you. Usually they will try to tag team you. In this case just use your E and W to slow them down. Once they get close, smack M with a Q and keep running. And if they have no sustain, hit them with your E every time it is up. Teemo players really hate it. If a Teemo goes AP versus an Nasus, he might as well sell his items and walk around the map acting as a ward. This explanation is starting to feel messy. I apologize for that. Let's go back over everything real quick so you noobs can go out there and drop some bombs. Early game, pressure the enemy minions with your auto attacks to get the wave in your favor. Use your Q to last hit minions and your grasp to fight off the enemy laner. If they can out 1 versus 1 you early game, you are gonna have to let them push to you. So do your best to farm under turret. If they try to freeze, push wave in with your E. If things get really hairy, just ask for a gank. It's super easy since you have the best slow in the game. Try to go home around 1000 gold. You need to start getting some items, preferably the ones I mentioned, since they will make you tanky and give you CDR. Try to have at least 200 stacks on your Q by the 20-minute mark. Preferably you should have 300 or more. Remember to stay in lane getting the stacks. If the enemy mid laner and jungler are both MIA, careful man, they coming to collar you, lay a ward and back the fuck up. After you have Atlas at 2 items, you can usually 1vs 2, so feel free to keep pushing. Your Q does crazy fucking damage to turrets. This is why Nasus is the best split push champ. If the enemy team picks Tryndamere, make him cry. Go DK and watch him rage. Nasus is a clear-cut counter to any split pushing champion since Nasus scales infinitely. If you want to be a true Korean, put your op bot lane. Meanwhile split top lane. It's free low. There really isn't anything left to say about this champion, other than
Pipcone! Where you going, baby? Woo! What is that? What is that? Later. Okay. Baby, come here. Come here, baby.
Drop bows on them when we drop bows on them. Drop bows on them when we we drop bows on them.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I have been MIA for a couple of reasons. The first one being my computer pooped out on me. Most of you already knew that. And also I have been sleep fucked for a few days now. For some reason project graduation keeps you there till 6:30 the next day. So right now I am dead on the inside. Nevertheless, I hope you plebs enjoyed. If you want any more pro Korean stuff, just let me know. You know how it works. I'll pick whatever one gets the most likes. So if you don't vote, don't expect to get what you want. You lil bitch. Shout out to Trick2G for the voiceover. PS, don't tell him I used his voice. Just go check out his channel. Click here.